What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video. You know the deal. Listen, Metallica. So, this one, I think is going to be fun because we've done plenty of Metallica. I know that there's still plenty more to do, and we barely scratched the surface. But someone suggested this on the last, or one of my recent videos, Toxicity. They were like, do Metallica spit out the bone? A bunch of people liked the comment. Which, as I've mentioned, if you see someone suggest something and you also want to see it, give them a like, and give them a bit of a like. Helps engage interest and stuff. And yeah, I searched it because I hadn't heard anyone suggest it yet, and it's from their most recent album, 2016's Hardwired to Self-Destruct, which released everywhere on November 18th, the day after this video came out. So I thought it'd be interesting actually to compare what I've heard so far from various different. We've done different albums, you know, we've done Master of Puppets, we've done a couple of things from Ride the Lightning, we've done a couple of songs from Kill 'Em All, but a lot of older stuff, so I thought it'd be interesting to compare something that's vastly newer from Hardwired Self-Destruct. Came out in 2016, don't know anything about it. It's called Spit Out the Bone. I've whacked the video on, I've got the lyrics in another tab so I can have a browse through as I'm going to do my pauses. That being said, let's listen to some more of the mighty M to the Metallica. Let's go. Not this. I mean, they haven't lost it. I can say that much. So, the video's dope. They haven't lost it. They're still going strong. The video is very Terminator-esque. So it seems like it's the futurist post-apocalyptic world. Machines have taken over, I guess. It kind of seemed like the dude was obviously a human. He saw some blood. He was like, people blood. And then he saw the other human, then the robot killed him. So I think it's kind of Terminator-esque, as in like machines have taken over. I mean, it's almost like I forget that this is new, like, well, newish, a couple of years ago, but, like, compared to a lot of the other stuff, Metallica stuff, because it just feels like, this is still good. It'd be interesting to hear everyone's opinion. Well, I mean, this is obviously I'm listening to this one song of this album, but if everyone, what people think of how they developed, like, do people like new Metallica, are people like, oh no, they got a bit worse or whatever? Let me know, because I don't know what people think of because like I said, people haven't been suggesting new Metallica. This is the first time anything off this album in particular has come up, so I believe. So let me know what people think of new Metallica. But no, I like it so far. Come unto me and you will feel perfection. Come unto me and dedicate. Come unto me, you'll never feel rejection. Come unto me and terminate. Which is what, because I was thinking about the Terminator comparison, and they said come unto me and terminate, and I was like, hey. Remove your heart, it's only good for bleeding, bleeding through your fragile skin. Remove your thought, it's only good for deceiving, deceiving thoughts destroy within. So yeah, that is maybe from the perspective of like some robotic overlord. Your heart's only good for bleeding through fragile skin. Humans are weak. Technology's strong. Thoughts are only good for deceiving. Let's keep going. You know I've got to pause. Let's keep going. That's very Terminator. Spit out the bone. Give a pause. It's gonna be a couple of minutes. That's really it's cool. I just like that they're still going as strong, like really strong. In my opinion, I think it's good. Yeah, disappear like mammals over here. Long live machine. The future supreme. Man overthrown. Spit out the bone. It's saying plug-in to me, so I don't know if it's a bit like a. Ooh, what is it where this happens? Is this a thing in Doctor Who, the Cybermen, where they're like, hey, you can become a Cyberman? Was that a Cyberman thing that the people could turn into Cybermen? I think it's that sort of thing. I can't remember if that was how that story went. It's been years. But it's definitely something like this. I think it's sort of like the robot overlords have been like, you know, become one of us. Machines are stronger. Which, for the record, I'm one of the people that is very much of the opinion that we don't need androids. We shouldn't have androids. We need to be very careful with these robots. Every time I see a video on Twitter of some robot saying something like, ooh, and it's like, oh, hello robot, how do you feel about people? And it's like, I hate them and would like to kill them all. I'm like, shut that shit down right now. Like, it just worries me. Like, this is something like, I feel like, you know, me personally, if you're going to be like, oh, how do you think you might die? I could buy Android or buy Robot Overlord is probably going to be in the top 5 possibilities. Like, I feel like, you know, we're going to have, like, they're going to be trying to take over the world. Androids are going to be trying to take over. They're going to be deciding what to do with people. They're going to run the sets. They're going to go through their algorithms. They're going to find this video where I'm talking shit about them, and they're going to, right, strike that one off the list, and then they're going to take my son and turn him into a robot son, a robot boy, and I'm going to be dead. That's just how I feel about androids. And I've thought it out. My son is going to be the prodigy son, and he's going to be the one that goes and fights back and wins the war. And in fact, I'm called Reese. I was named after Kyle Reese from the Terminator movies. My mum didn't like the name Kyle, so she called me Reese. So, I don't know if anyone watching played the game from like last year, the David Cage game, Detroit Become Human. I didn't because I don't have a PS4. But it's like a narrative game that's about, you know, it's in the future and there are these androids basically, and they don't want to be treated like shitty androids anymore, and they start to. It's a good game. You should look into it. I don't want to spoil it in case anyone hasn't played it and goes on to. But you know, iRobot and Terminator, and I just I don't want that shit. We don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need him. What do we need him for? Guys, this is going to come back to haunt me one day. When the robots are taken over, they'll go back through the algorithm and see this video, and I'll get terminated immediately. I'm sorry, robot overlords. I don't mean it. Let's keep going. No, actually, no, let's not keep going because I was reading and I got distracted. I digressed. Accelerate utopian solution. Finally cure the earth of man. Exterminate, speeding up the evolution. Set on course and master plan. Interesting idea. The cure the earth of man. Humans have caused many, many issues to the earth, as we know, as we've discussed, as everyone is aware. But speeding up the evolution, robots, what evolution? Where do you go from being an ultimate robot? You're already an ultimate robot. Humans made machines to help their lives, but if we end up depending too much on technology. So let me get the about. James Hetfield said, oh, the song is about the need for technology and transhumanist agenda. Transhumanism being the idea that humans have yet to reach their full potential and can do so through integration of technology, I think. Like when people talk about bionic arms and stuff and integrating technology into themselves, sticking chips in your brains, people, cyborgs and stuff. I think transhumanism's that sort of idea. Spit out the bone is getting rid of the human flesh part. Machinery is so much more efficient. We want things quicker. We want the convenience of technology. But at what point is convenience leading into dependency? We need it or else we don't know what to do. Yeah, we were actually talking about this in a seminar yesterday. About dependency on technology. And we were talking about social media. And then we led into, would you be able to cope if you didn't have your phone? And I only have Twitter nowadays because the rest of it was just eating my mental health away. So I got rid of it all. And it's been very helpful to me. Side note. So I like it because it's kind of like it's almost like it's like a dope metal song, thrash song, whatever. It's telling a really cool story. It's just a really cool song with a really cool video. But at the same time, if you want to, you can delve deep into more of the implications of it, and there is actually plenty to discuss. Long live machine, disappear like man was never here. Yeah, it's cool. Let's wrap this thing up here. It's like comic book stuff. Cool video, dude. Oh, they're going to turn it. I'm going to forget about the time to go into Epcot. They got him. Or he was just a robot the whole time. What the hell? Fucking awesome song. Cool song. What a cool video as well. So those red Star Wars Magna Guard Vanguard-y sort of dudes are like the half people, half human, half robot dudes that are like, I guess, working for the robot overlords. What have the artists said about the songs? James Hetfield also went on to say, we're wearing smartwatches. I don't have one of those. Things are getting closer and closer to just being in us. Why would I not have the internet in my head all the time? Why do I have to worry with all these emotions and stuff? Falling in love and getting your heart broken. Damn straight, brother. High five to that one. That doesn't do anybody any good. You know, the heart and blood, it's in the way of efficiency. We could be much more efficient race if we just allow computers to help us. How far does that go? All of that craziness. So spit out the bones that your bones aren't needed, they break. You know, I don't want robots. Yeah, no, they've still got it, I think. Well, I liked it, is what I'm saying. I don't know, let me know, because I don't know what people think of new Metallica. It hasn't been suggested much, but I guess that's just because people want to hear the classics. But let me know what everyone else thinks of that. I like that. I think it's a good song. I think it was a good concept. I think it was badass. And I think the solo was rad. All that being said, who plays the machine gun in this song? Anyway, thanks for watching. Suggest more stuff always. I appreciate the support. I don't have much else to say. Follow me on Twitter. It's on one of the sides. It doesn't matter. You can do it if you want. It's private, but I'll accept you. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet stuff sometimes. That's it. I digest stuff. You know, it's a reaction. It's a first-time reaction. I speak about what's on my mind and I react in the way I want to react. But like sometimes I'm like, I just need to digest. That was a good song. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.